This is some pretty epic background music. Got the synthwave on the go. As always. Welcome everybody. Who do we have in here today? A lot more crypto, non-profit, fudge about it, 20 Austin, hostile power, Griff. Welcome. Apologies if my mic sounds a little bit weird. Just as I was starting the stream, I lost connection, so I think I've had to reset. I have reset it. I think it's okay. So yeah, but let me know if the audio and everything is okay. As always, I'm never quite prepared when I do these streams. But yeah, who else is in here? Heroin Osterstigdos, Nudge Krasen. Yeah, boss, reminds me of Sons of the Forest with the violet lights and music. Yeah, I've got the funky lights on. It's changing color slowly, so I'm gradually changing color. Mitko, Gobert, what's up? Big Connect. Yes. Shall I change the color up? Should we make it green? Because it is one of those very green, very green. I can make it half. Whoa, look at that. I'm like green on one side, red on the other. Woo, spooky. No, that one's no good. What else is there? Let's go to my scene gallery. What would we like? What's the vibe? Emerald Flutter. There we go. Or Magneto. Magneto. Whoa, blue. Tyrell. I'll find something that works. Oh my god, that's bright. Ah! Blinding. Misty Ridge. This one's called. Let me just. Oh my. Ah! What's going on? I'll keep it with the funky colors. We'll stick with the funky colors. Alright. Mikko Kostov. When will we short Bitcoin? We're not going to short Bitcoin. That is just a very ill-advised thing to do, and has been for a very long time. And I'm actually like, it's crazy. Like I said this the last stream I did. I was in a bit of a bad mood because Bitcoin was pumping, and I'd had like a bunch of DMs of people being like, oh, I've just lost all my Bitcoin because I kept trying to short it. And it's like, that's kind of a similar situation today. I'm looking like, people really hate this rally right now. People are really hating it, and they're trying to get into like other stuff. And obviously altcoins, unless it's a meme, are underperforming at the moment. The Bitcoin dominance getting back up to that key level that we've been talking about for a while. This is a really significant moment for Bitcoin dominance once again here, as we approach all-time high, coming into an area that had been identified as resistance. You've got a trend line dating back to 2017, so these are cycle tops with this trend line moving down. Cycle tops for Bitcoin, not as in price, but as in dominance. Cycle tops. And yeah, it will be really interesting to see if there is some kind of reaction here, to see if the alts do start to fight back. This essentially is going to be Ethereum led. It is going to be Ethereum led, but Ethereum's still holding up really well. This is the yearly open, okay, and it's been trading around there for a while. What ETH BTC has done today has essentially just taken out and filled in part of the imbalance that we've got below, and now is seeing another bounce. So Ethereum is getting that nice little pop also here, which is interesting, very interesting. But yeah, Bitcoin's been stealing the show. I think people are a bit annoyed about it. I'm not. I'm very happy about it. Yeah, it's just one of those things. We're very, very close to all-time high, and it's just been draining, somewhat draining for the altcoins. I've made these lights way too bright again. They are actually blinding me. Let me change the color of my... Nah, fuck it, that'll do. Luke, do you think this price action is getting a bit unhealthy though? No. Griff, I think Max Payne has actually been people missing the whole pump while waiting for a retracement. Yes, precisely. Miko, I'm predicting something horrible will happen because this is not normal, as only going up, something bad will happen really soon. Maybe another... You just trade the conditions that you're given, man. Like, you can't say, oh, I really want to get a short because I think something bad is going to happen. No, price is going up, continue to trade that until it doesn't. Like, it's just really, like, you're going to get, it's like in a bear market, trying to time the exact low or trying to time the exact high. This can keep going. And I do want to, this is the thing, it's kind of infuriating to me because people just don't seem to get it, and it's been like this for so long, and people are just like, no, I'm sidelined, I'm waiting for a dip, I need there to be a dip. It's not, like, you're not guaranteed to get that. So, I know you're not, this isn't directed at anyone in particular in here, but I've just been seeing so much of it, and just right. I'm gonna just compare this to something because we had some questions earlier about this. Yes, okay, when you look at this, this is a little bit different because it's happening pre-halving, which has not happened before. Okay, so first of all, pre-halving, we haven't had a situation like this before. But when you actually zoom out and look at this on a log scale, it really is not anything unusual that we're seeing now. And there's a lot of talk about the gaps below and everything that have been filled in. And you can really start to compare what has happened this cycle with what has happened in the previous cycle. First of all, we never had a COVID crash this cycle, so forget that. Okay, if there was no COVID crash, this would have just been a range and then continuation probably back here. So you're looking at this like midpoint of the rally, corrective kind of area, similar to what happened back here, right? After that initial move up. Now all these imbalances that were created, once Bitcoin broke out from the previous year high on the previous cycle, which is here to here, nothing, not even in the bear market, none of those imbalances were ever filled again. And you go up to all-time high, you range a little bit below all-time high, and it is months before you start to correct. And that is kind of the reality of what we're seeing right now. There's no point in like anticipating that this is going to crash anytime soon. Whilst it's going up, you just continue to trade. You trade what the market gives you, you take it level to level. And when you're wrong is when you should be getting stopped out, and then you can understand like, okay, cool, there's something different that's going on here. This is maybe a bit of a top. But people have been trying to time this since October. And it's just like, I really do not want to overthink what is going on here. Like, just simply trade what price is giving you at that moment. And what it's giving us is a move higher and an inevitable break of all-time high. So, yeah, that's that's what we're seeing, right? That is what we're seeing. Now, there may be like a little momentary pause in this. Obviously, we do have the halving next month. So do we see a few weeks of sideways? Does it break the all-time high and then start to put in a range around this all-time high? I would imagine probably yes. And then once the halving is done, maybe some kind of correction then, because the hype will have died down a little bit. But for now, yeah, I think it's still looking good. There was that big like wipe of leverage the other day as we came up into this daily order block. That ended up getting bought back. You held what was the anchored VWAP, so go back onto this chart here and we can look at the impulse. This is always really important. You look at the impulse, you had that rejection, reclaim it, holding. Where was the POC from that impulse? Okay, I'd spoken about this last Friday, so when you can flip this point of control, you're looking for essentially longs at that stage, able to get back into the long. VWAP, session VWAP acting as support earlier on today and acting as support again here. And yeah, just continuing with this uptrend at the moment. There's no real reason to believe that this is over. We might get an all-time high during this stream. I think it's probably a bit unlikely because we saw this little pullback here. If this is carried on, obviously we would have done, but maybe a bit unlikely that we get this. Thank you for the 100 CHF. CHF, is that? What is CHF? CHF. Is that like francs or something? Swiss francs. I am correct. Thank you. Thank you for the 100 Swiss francs. I don't know how much that is. The most underrated goat in trading, YouTube. Thank you very much. This last reaction is from a 1 hour gap, filled it perfectly. There's one more standing before all-time high at 68,050, 68,4550, 450. Okay. Yeah, you have to go back a long way to understand what's going on there. Let's mark these. So you look left. Right, okay. So I only need 4 hour. That's nothing on the 1 hour. Alright, left. Left. There it is. There's the last all-time high. Oh my god, it's not even like this. It's just nothing even vaguely significant. Like, nothing even slightly significant here. For me, anyway, personally. This high probably just got taken, right? Okay. And that, and where are we in comparison to those? Okay, we're working with those levels. I don't know. So what, this top, okay, if I do a, we're gonna look at things. I'm really not too fussed about what this is doing. It's gonna, I would never take a trade based off of something that's this far back. Ever. But out of interest, let's just have a look at it. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. So you have like, that's it. This is like, that is the extent of the price action that has ever happened above the level we're currently at. That is it. In Bitcoin's entire history, it's only spent this much time, and not even that much time, because it's only did it like that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green candles, 8 hours of green candle above this price. It rejected from the highest daily close. Really? Oh my god. Yeah, it did. Okay, it's a daily level. Yeah. It's because we went through a monthly and then we went through a weekly and now we're getting through a daily. So yeah, fair. Okay. This is that one's more like it. Okay, high time frame level. Cool. So we are potentially about to see the highest ever daily close on Bitcoin, possibly, and we've got the rest of the week to go for the highest ever weekly close on Bitcoin. And then we've got the all-time high just above. Because there was this monthly as well. There's so many of these like little levels that keep flipping into support. So you had the monthly got taken, flipped into support, right? Test that over the weekend. You continue higher. This is this big gap that there was on the daily. This is the order block that there was on the daily. We'll get rid of those. Weekly level, daily level. Okay. I understand it now. Yes, everybody, hit the likes. Hit the like buttons, please. We got 91 viewers in here right now. Oh yeah, of course. Swiss. Wow, so Swiss francs is that? Wait, hold on. I'm such a stupid bum. Swiss franc US dollar. It is 1-to-1. Oh, you just tipped me $100 basically. Fuck. Thank you. Oh wow. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna buy some Bitcoin and push it to all-time high now. With my. Oh look, you can like the super chat. If anyone can beat heroin Oster Steckdoses tip, then I'll give away some crew memberships. I don't know, I'm gonna milk it. I'm gonna milk your generosity, everybody's generosity, and everyone's good spirits, because everyone's happy because we're going to an all-time high. Shorty, a lot of good project launch at the start of the bull market. Can you tell us how do you navigate new coins charts? Yes, I can. I can tell you exactly what I do with new assets. I did have a question about this in the chat earlier. So what I basically do is the following. I'm going to bring up my internet browser. We're going to put an alert up here just in case Bitcoin breaks. This is on log because that's the kind of thing we're doing right now. We're going to do this. So, some little bits of alpha for you guys. So I recently have been very, very, very interested in what new projects are coming out. Now, if I just bring up the internet page, which will be over here. Is it going to work? Hello. There we go. Okay, so, oh my god. Oh, wow, another 150 Swiss franc tip. Thank you very much. That is awesome. Man, not only am I printing with my trades right now, I am printing thanks to Heroin Ostus Steakhouse, Steakdos, giving me lots of money. Thank you. Thank you. This is good. Makes me happy. Anyway, right, cool. little bit of what I do so this is a website called CoinRank, coinrank.io. And what you can do is you can see all of the new projects that are going through funding, all of the new products that are having like initial DEX and initial SEX releases, and the launchpad tokens. Okay, so you can go to the funding, see which tokens are doing fundraising right now, so projects that are coming out in the near future. This is how I found out about Biobel, which has just been released. There's another one that's just come out today that I'm really interested in maybe taking a position in. I can't remember its name. Something. I posted it earlier on. It's brand new. Portal. So Portal is another one. Andromeda, found out about that on here. And just, yeah, a ton of these new tokens that are coming out. So you can have a look at these. You can research. You can see the projects that have raised a lot of money. So look at this, some 450 million. All right, this is like Yuga Labs. That's actually a thingy-majiggy. But what have I done? Refresh this without the date. Okay. So let's have a look on here. Let's go, what's this? And this is the ticker. It will have a ticker called PRVA. This raised 5 million with venture capital. You've got Binance Labs involved. You got some other stuff involved. So then you can have a look and see, like, obviously if Binance are getting involved in something, it's probably going to do quite well when it starts to launch on exchanges, and it will obviously get a Binance listing. And there's some other stuff as well. DeFi. What's this one? Raised 40 million, and it's got a bunch of these investors involved. Kodiak. Is that actually like, that kind of looks like, but anyway, you get the idea. So this is the way you find out about new projects. And these are ones that are going through VC. And then what you can do is you can look at the tokens that are out to launch and on what exchanges they're going to launch on. And then you can go for centralized exchange launch pads. So, okay, not really bothered about a Gate.io startup, but you've got, this one is new on Bybit. Gate.io are just, they'll do anything. But yeah, it's really useful. And then essentially what I'll go like CoinGecko. I'll start researching the project. I'll take a look at it on Twitter. I'll start looking at the team. I'll start looking at stuff like that. And then when it comes to the chart, once I've done all of that and I've done a bit of research into it, start to look at the chart itself. And let's use this Portal one as an example, because I am interested in getting a position in this. I would imagine it's continued to dump. But with Portal, I quite like when you have, let's try and go for the perps one. There we go. So I drew this earlier. Okay, I drew this chart earlier on, thinking, right, okay, it's likely that, let me just show the end of this. It's likely that Bitcoin continues to drain alts. So if I just do this and overlay this here, okay, this is what I was talking about. This is where price was. So it's just about here. Okay, and I was looking for this move down essentially to come into this wick from earlier. And then I want to see that recovered, and I want to see the POC recovered here. So it's kind of doing exactly what I would have liked to have seen. So I'm really, like, personally very, very interested in taking a position here. So you look at this, not right now, by the way, not right now, but you have a move up on decent volume out of this initial accumulation. So I know it's brand new. It's brand new, this project. It's only just started to launch on exchanges and stuff, but it is what I'm interested in. You have that initial pump, the sweep, so spring out of the lows, it pumps, you got decent volume on that, and then you're coming back in to fill this imbalance. And then what you essentially do, you establish some support, test that, sweep it on a bit of a higher time frame. Obviously, Bitcoin is draining altcoins a lot at the moment. And then basically you want to see just change your market structure. So you got this move down, you're coming into support, filling into that wick. If this can break, go back up to around about like $2.30, $2.40, start to settle around the POC again. At that point, that's when I'd be interested in building a trade off of this. I think it's a little bit early now because I don't know if this is like the fake out and we're going to continue lower. I want to see a second attempt at this. And then you'd go for a trade that's a little bit like this, okay? And you try and catch something along those lines. So when there's a new project, that's the type of thing I usually look for. It's rarely like perfect because a lot of these are fairly illiquid. You've got to be able to understand the conditions and where you are, and different exchanges will have the point of control at different levels. You have this like anchored VWAP, it's got to break through, things like that. But yeah, ideally, like this could just continue to roll over and continue to go down, which is why you don't want to rush into anything. But you go for something like this, see if it can hold for a little bit. Once the market's conditions are a little bit better and alts are doing well again, then you look for that move up. And then you can just like continue to ride that, basically. So that's a new token. There's a couple of other ones that have been fairly new. I did this to really good effect with TIA when that launched. I did it with CAS like way back, like a year and a bit ago. So yeah, I did it with CAS, did it with Shrapnel, did it with Big Time, similar kind of thing. Namto, 2 billion fully diluted is not a red flag for you. No, if it's only 2 billion fully diluted, that is a very big green flag, because Portal are Binance Labs, right? And you just have to look at the project itself. So if that is only at a $2 billion valuation, that is, for me, very bullish. $2 billion is not a lot for an altcoin. So, and if you look at what they're, I guess, essentially trying to offer, that's not very much. Yeah. People have spoken about this before on stream. Yeah, and Layer Zero, yeah. So it seems a pretty... I've heard about this before, and I've had people ask about this, and I was never too... I didn't really look up into it too much. But yeah, since that launch, I do think that this is quite a nice-looking launch. But this is like... just use it as an example. So I'd like to see if I can get a position in it. But for all of the good ones, you do get some like duds as well, like Dupe. I tried this on Dupe, similar type of thing. Got to take profit one, got stopped out on the rest. And it just takes a little bit longer than maybe you would anticipate. But obviously that's fine now if you're doing spot position. But you don't really want to ride this through. And there was another one, BBL. I don't know how BBL is doing. I don't think I've been stopped on this, but close to it, because there's a lot of this draining from altcoins happening now. I'd seen something similar. Okay, so with BBL you have this support. Here it took the lows, a real nice like high volume pump out of that accumulation, coming back in to test the POC, and I was looking for continuation there, and it's just ranging for a bit longer now. But yeah, still not invalidated on this. Pixel, similar setup. Pixel, is that the one you mentioned earlier? Pixel is another new one, isn't it? Pixels. Yeah, similar. I hate these. I always go for the perps. one. I had tried this one thinking, I think that it taken the lows before. This was, I remember this. I took this trade, got stopped out. This was the day that Bitcoin was pumping, and then it dumped like 10% in about a minute, and when Coinbase crashed. So that is, yeah, Wednesday the 28th of Feb. Wednesday the 28th of Feb was this. Yeah. So I did inevitably get stopped out on any trades I was taking on that day. But yeah, again, I like this. I like it. You've actually had higher volume here. This could be worth another attempt. You're back at that entry. So if you go for the same entry, look where it is. Let's just try this again, shall we? Shall we go for it again? As Bitcoin approaches an all-time high, and we'll probably get another 10% dump. Do I go for this again? Do I second attempt? Because that low is really, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take this trade. I've made so much money recently. I don't care. I'm going to take this trade. Pixel. I'm doing it. Second time lucky. You got to risk in this market. You have to do it. You cannot be afraid. I'm going to do... I'm going to scale in. See if I can get an entry at 50 cents. I'll buy like 10k tokens long. And then that gives me... So if I'm going 10k... then I stand to lose 1k. Yeah, that's fine. Happy with that. I've just done like a little... Bitcoin's going to swipe all-time high and crash everything soon. But yeah, I've got my risk set to that low, but realistically, I don't like these lows here, these internal ones. Where is this back here? It's a long way off because that was so deep. I don't know. I'll try it. I've placed some bids. Placed some bids down to 50 cents. See what happens. I think there's a real good stink biddy time coming up again, so we can be having a look at that. And this is what happened previously. You had some good stink biddage as we got that last flush on Bitcoin, so we can have a look at some stinky bids, put in some smelly stinky farty bids on some shitcoins. Metis was one that I was really interested in because you got 4-hour AB on here, so you got some nice stinky biddage on this you could get into. I think Metis was the other one I mentioned earlier. Yeah, Portal and Metis. What this also has, I don't know if it's on this chart, but you got, yeah, there it is, the anchored VWAP. See, look at it. It's very, very, very nice. This is looking very nice. Where's your POC? You're just coming into some volume. Just starting to come into some volume. So this is another one. You can do some stinky biddies on tokens like this. There's obviously like other elsewhere. This will have more history. Yeah, you've got that Bybit one. Metis. But I don't want to get into these right now. I want to get in a little bit lower than where they currently are, because I do think Metis, $100 a token, that's quite a lot. No, yeah, $100 a token. But it's nice, right? You just, same kind of thing, 4-hour AB. You've probably got a golden pocket, local. Low, high. Yeah. You've probably got some moving averages. Oh, 200. It's the 200 4-hour EMA. And this might be the first test of the 200 ever. Ever, because I don't think this has existed for long enough, unless there was spot. Let's go for something KuCoin will launch early. Oh, no, not ever. This has been around for ages. But, you do have a nice test of the 200. Oh, this has been around for ages. Don't know why it's only just coming out now. I don't know what it is. So yeah, you'll have that 50-day EMA coming up. Interesting. Are you still in SKL? No, I actually closed a long position in that. So what I've been doing with most of my trades is just once I've hit a take profit, I just keep them open. But I can prove this to you, I believe. I did close this today. Let me find the trade. SKL sell. So I did sell at 0.115. I think on SKL it was just one of those that it hadn't been doing a lot. So I'd taken profit on it and it hadn't been doing a huge amount since I took the trade. And it's just one of those situations I just wanted to pay myself. I don't know what it's doing now. 0.115. Yeah, it was because of this. Like, it had this real choppiness, and then because it was coming back up towards those highs, I just got rid of it earlier on, somewhere kind of where it is now. But yeah, I might live to regret that. It's a similar situation with Pepe. I sold Pepe the other day. I sold Pepe on it would have been after the Wednesday dump. So yeah, probably around here. Thursday, sold Pepe here. Idiot. I am still in my Doge long. I am still in my Whiff long. But I stupidly sold Pepe. I think the reason I do it though is just like, if I see other opportunities, I would just rather take those. What about FTM? There's so many tokens, so many opportunities. FTM, that's down on the day. This is hard from a... Oh man, I don't know about FTM. That's like, it's one of those you wouldn't want to chase it, would you? Like, yeah, okay, this is a 4-hour candle that's going to close above that. Something. But man, it's, yeah, I can't really say very much on this, because that was where you had that anchored VWAP support. Didn't bounce from that. It's gone lower now, and this VWAP starting to curve down. But yeah, you'd have to give this a bit more time. That's just crazy. Does that all get retraced fully? I don't know. Can't say much about that. Audi. What's Audi? Ordinals. I like 4-hour. This is a good looking chart. Nice range. Weekly. Nice. Is there more history on this elsewhere? Ordinals. There we go. What do you think about OMG? Yeah, I don't really need to chart that. That's ancient. That is an ancient altcoin. I'm surprised it's still relevant. Is this flipping that daily into support? Ooh. It is. This will just be a moving averagey thing again. Again. There you go. Yeah, you got the 50 there. You keep dropping down from the 50 to the 200. These are the only moving averages I really use. Looks healthy, but again, getting an entry, tough. Tough. If this was to have some kind of, like, let's say, okay, Bitcoin takes the all-time high and it takes out these lows here and comes down to that 200. That 200's had some really nice wicks into it, and that's been getting some really good bounces. So if you got that 200 around like below $78, you could maybe try and catch something off of that, because that again would probably give you some kind of gold. There's not a lot you can really do. Like, there's not a huge amount of TA you can really do in these kind of situations. You just wait for dumps and you buy stuff that's performing well. I wouldn't say this is necessarily performing well, but if there was an opportunity to get in like $76 to $78, and then you're using, because these wicks, those bounces into it, kind of nice. But yeah, your anchored VWAP's going to be a way off. Actually, it's not. Your anchored VWAP's there. You probably are just working within these VWAP bands. Oh my god, yeah, it's coming out off the top of that VWAP band. Okay. Nice, nice. Then you've got the... Ooh. It's kind of clean. Get rid of the moving averages. You got a nice VWAPage. VWAPage. So yeah, a move down into this again would be kind of nice. VWAP bands are cool, man. They're sexy. Are you still in defrogs? I am. I think I'm about break even on defrogs. I bought it when there was a like golden pocket. Is there a, can you get a trading view chart for this, or is it all just, you got this? That's not real. Defrogs. Weth. Yeah, so I was buying this here, I think. So yeah, I'm about break even on this at the moment. Maybe slightly under again. Maybe slightly under. But we'll see. See what happens. I've made some real good money from any Inu recently. I've done good with this thing. Look at that. Look at that beast. Beast. 10x on this one. Again, sold the vast majority of this now. Probably should just sell the whole lot, because that is probably the top. If you're in any Inu, I haven't been shilling it, but I've been speaking about this for a while. It's in my dog coin list, and I've been super bullish on dogs recently. So I was saying, like, I was buying this around here, and then it's gone crazy. Shiba. Fuck. Man. Look at that. Shib. Blah. It's just like, this is the thing. This is why you don't close trades when you hit the targets right now, because it just goes and keeps on going. Bonk. Insane. Doge. Insane. Can I do tier? Can I do Radix? Radix. That's one of my most annoying reply guys really likes Radix. Sorry if you are him. Your name is different, Raphael. It's Pedro. the world's most annoying reply guy. Like, oh, I love Radix. I love him. I love everyone that supports and follows my and supports my content. But man, some of you guys are just annoying. Radix actually looks great. That's a really, really, really nice looking chart. It's just something that hasn't moved yet, and if fundamentally it's like doing the right thing and it's not just a pile of shit, that's a really nice chart. It's just so like it's just this, isn't it? I mean, because that low that happened, this was last year, and you had that, like, took out the lows. This is a year's worth of just down, coming back into that initial support, takes it out, and we had marked this off previously, breaks that market structure here, coming back into where you got some volume. That actually looks really nice. As a spot play, it's just such low risk. When you see a chart that looks like that, I might actually be tempted to buy some. Because your risk essentially is like, just, I don't know what the project's like. I'd have to research this, but we're in a bull market. Like, it's absolutely no way, like, even like you can get a 3R and you're not even halfway back to where you were previously. And then if this is going to go up here, you're looking at like 8. And that's not even a long way. That's 300%. And if this is even half decent as a token, as an asset, as a project, like, what's the market cap of this thing? Like, is it? I see there's people shilling this, so it must be okay. You've got really good tokenomics, so it's circulating supply is pretty much everything that's going to exist. So you've got a market cap at 460 and a fully diluted market cap at 560 million. Yeah, kind of like that. Tier's been a bit underwhelming, but obviously Tier had more than, like, Tier's just been one of the best things ever. Like, where is it? Where's the chart where I actually bought Tier? What one did I chart? I couldn't have charted the... Anyway, you get the idea. I bought this down here, it was at $2. Yeah, it's a bit of like, I don't know, where are we at with the moving averages? I'm giving it time. Yeah. It's one of those, isn't it, where it's performed really, really well. I don't particularly care what it does at this stage. I'm not like trading it with leverage or anything. In terms of like high time frame support, it's never really had an opportunity to do anything. You've taken out previous month lows. So from liquidity, there's your previous month low, which has just gone. I would imagine it just went today. Okay, so it's holding previous month low, which is, oh, that is just that low, isn't it? Because that's February, yeah. Okay, so that's your previous month low there. You've taken that out. Is that significant? I don't know. I don't know. It's not the kind of chart you would trade. Yeah, I can't see trades on this. We'll see what happens with it. I still have a nice bag of it. Zeph's been a good one. You guys know I'm bullish on Zeph, so expecting this to continue to go higher. Rose has been really nice recently. Root's been really nice recently. Is zero in this trade as well. BTC creeping higher. Are we? Where's it? Oh wow, it's back at that daily level. There it is. This is the problem with shorting right now, because I mentioned this earlier on. Like, I don't think, if I was trying to short Bitcoin, right, I'm not convinced I would get any take profits from this before getting stopped, which is why I just don't want to do it. You get what I mean? Like, okay, you come into a level, and let's say earlier on, okay, we'd hit that weekly, and then you have this little SFP. I don't think I would have taken profit on that. I think I would have waited at the very least for this to come down into this gap on the 5 minute, if I'd have taken like a short here, and then it comes up and it stops you again. And then you get this, and then it just flies. And it's a similar situation here. Like, if I had been tempted into a short off of the daily, again, I would have been targeting down here. I don't think I would have had to take profit unless I was really watching the charts and had seen something. But that's the thing. It would take so much energy to try and make some money from shorting this that it's just simply not worth it, because I don't think there's a good ways to make money from shorts at all. Like, okay, they're there, but what's the point? like there is literally no point in trying and just wasting that kind of energy when all the money is just hit the green button and you'll win. Take a look at Rect. Nice graph. Dodgy tokenomics. Rect. Poloniex. Don't want a bit get. Ugh. Crappy exchanges. What is this? Nah, man. This like, I don't know about, what is it? I've never heard of this. This has a market cap of 4 million and it's on centralized exchanges. This is dead. Surely this is dead. What the hell? Look at this. This is the token. This is the website. This is the actual website. Warning, do not buy. You might get wrecked. Yes, you definitely did get wrecked. Yeah, that is shit. I would take the advice of the website there and never buy that. It was removed off exchanges. It clearly, like, wrecked ARB. That's a different wrecked. I don't know, man. Whatever it is, it's dead, right? It's dead. It is completely dead. Come on, Bitcoin. Okay, within the space of this stream, so this stream did start, and this could get all-time high. It's just, come on, get through that daily level. We could get an all-time high here. Come on, 69K. Looks like Ethereum's joining the party this time. Oh, right, no, it was momentarily. Brah. ETH approaching our magical 702. So Ethereum has today taken out the previous year, no, the 2022 yearly highs. Well, not yearly highs, but those highs. Those highs. Okay. I remember when you guys were doubting me for saying that ETH was going to 2,800 when it was like back here. Yeah, no, it's not going to 2,800, it's going to 0. And now it's at 3,600. People who are short are wrecked. That's kind of good though. So what happened with Bitcoin? So Bitcoin obviously took those highs and never really looked back. Like it did it, this was the ETF day for Bitcoin when it took the equivalent of that high, which was here. So yeah, you did have it actually, yeah. You had a big dumpy afterwards. But Ethereum's only here in comparison to Bitcoin. So, interesting. It's here. That's the day. That's the high it's just taken on ETH. Yeah. The 4th of April 2022. And obviously that Bitcoin high coming in a couple of days beforehand. Beast. Is LRC still a thing? That's loop ring, right? No, LRC. Yeah, loop ring credit. Is that right? LRC. USDT. Loop ring. Yes. I don't know. Interesting. Interesting chart. Again, I'd rather buy something that's showing itself to be half decent at least. You got no volume on that. Yeah. I think like with any of this stuff, you'll probably like at some stage it will like 3 to 5x or something. But it may take a while. Raphael, that dollar rect is just what I looked at. That's the website I just brought up. I don't know. Come on, Bitcoin. Gib. Don't reject over this again. Seriously. Stupid thing. Let's watch something that's more exciting. Oh. Every time there's a tiny little dip, people short it, then get wrecked. Plop. Every time there's a tiny little dip, people short it, then get wrecked. Look at this. Look at this, guys. How stupid are bears? They are so fucking stupid. Watch. Price is moving this way, upwards. Delta is moving this way, downwards. Open interest upwards. What does this tell you? That this is shorts opening. This is shorts opening and price is moving higher. Shorts opening at market being absorbed by limit longs. We can have a little look at the order book if I do not dox myself. I did not give away my password. And we can have a look at the order book and we shall see. We shall see what is health. Okay, maybe not so much here, but at these lows, you're just coming into these bids. Look, you just got selling into the bid, selling into the bid. Price starts to move higher. Yes, okay, you've got some resistance here. It's got to work away at that a little bit. What have you got in the books? Not a lot. Not a huge amount. But you don't want to be a bear. Being a bear is a silly thing to be right now. Bears are very silly. I hate that Binance doesn't report. Bybit doesn't report. What's going on with Bitfinex? Even they don't really care what's going on right now. What's going on with Coinbase? Capping it there. You got a lot of spot selling here for some reason. What's happened here? I mean, it never really did anything last time. Look, you got this, like, look at this. It's weird. Can you read anything into that? Some spot selling going on? Some profit taking? Happened here though, happened earlier on. Went higher after that. It's not a lot. It's 300 Bitcoin. Can I look up Baby Doge? I have to. What are the crypto bubbles? Oh my god. Crazy. How back is retail? Not very back. How many people are on Twitter? Twitter followers. Is crypto Twitter getting some more engagement? No. Not really. Look, we're about to break all-time high. And engagement is like barely anywhere. It's actually insane. The engagement is so low. And we're about to break all-time high. Look at it. Okay, it's ramping up a little bit. Obviously, people are starting to get interested again. But yeah. LM, I did look at tier earlier. I don't really have much to say on tier. It's just maybe come to the end of its little cycle. Oh, for fuck's sake, Baby Doge. Why do I have to look at this Baby Doge? If you really want me to look at something, fucking super chat. Otherwise, I'm not, like, I don't care. I'll look at what I want to. I'll look at this quickly. Super chat me if you want me to look at something. Yeah, look, it's pumping. So is every other dog coin. Like, it's a dog meme coin. It's going to be up on the day. Find me a dog meme that is not up on the day. I don't know. Look, you can't TA this. It's a memey doggy thing. Look, even like, look, Samoyed, up on the day. Kishu Inu, up on the day. I've been buying dog coins for a while. I told you dog coins. That's why I've got a watch list of dogs. I've been buying dog coins. Everything that's a dog coin is up. Apart from Katana. But that's already been up. And AI, which has just had a blow off top. After doing a 10x. Let's go, Moonboy Taurus. Oh, the goats, yes. Hey, we look really good when prices are going up because we're always We're always bullish. Corgi AI. My God. Does this have a... Oh, it does. Oh, it's Gate.io. Oh. Yeah, look. It's a dog coin and it's gone up. Yay. Genius. Genius. You bought a dog coin. It's such a hollow victory because it's just so easy. Buy a dog coin. Exchange it for a fucking Lambo. It's so stupid as well. Like the extent of my, so I've said this before, the extent of my TA for Doge is I have enough tokens. I'm trading this as well, so I'm in the perps long, and that's what I will sell when the time is right. But I have a spot bag, right? And my spot bag is this, like, is completely true. So the spot bag that I've been accumulating, and I've been telling you this for ages. I was like, every time I make a bit of money, I'm just putting some of it into Doge. And I stopped doing that about a month ago because I did it so that if Doge ever got to $4.20, I would make exactly $1 million. So I have a big enough bag that if Doge hits $4.20, I will be a dog coin millionaire. And that's like, that's crypto. It's just that stupid that that's the size of my bag. And it's not even that, like, it's not that big of a bag. It's like a 20k position size or something, because if it gets to $4.20, it's gonna have gone. I don't know if I ever will. But yeah, that's how dumb. You got to think like an idiot sometimes, and you got to be an idiot sometimes. I just buy shit when the conditions are right, and you make money. BTC will pump or dump from resistance. I mean, if it takes all-time high, I'll probably pull back a little bit. But I still don't think I would. Well, should I? No, I wouldn't short all-time high. Would I? I don't know. We'll see what happens if it gets there. It's probably going to hit all-time high overnight. I won't even be awake. But yeah, it is a daily level. I guess technically it is resistance. But look. We're waiting for that. It's just there. It's right there. This is the last chart as well. I don't know if you guys realize, but BTC GBP, the Great British Pound. Okay. This is the pound. Made a new all-time high today. Yeah. GBP Euro. Yeah. It made a new all-time high. Look, this was like last week or a couple of weeks ago, 22nd of February 2024. The European Central Bank says that Bitcoin's fair value is still zero, despite ETFs. Says the European Central Bank, and now it's made a fucking all-time high against it. Like, what idiots? What absolute retardios? They say authorities need to be vigilant about Bitcoin. Dickheads. Canadian dollar, right? All-time high. Today or last week. Australian dollar. All-time highs. Japanese yen. All-time highs ages ago. Yeah, what does a woman with a mask have to do with it? I guess, yeah, look. This is how fucking stupid, and look. So they're like, oh, look at Bitcoin. We're going to put some, like, woke woman next to a Bitcoin logo to make it seem like we are, oh, you must still wear masks. because whatever, stupid idiots. Lee, thank you very much for the $9.99. Yo Taurus, hope all is well. Have you heard of the first? Oh, Lee, thank you very much for the tip. I have heard of the first faith-based cryptocurrency, Jesus Coin. I have definitely heard of it, thanks to your fine self. Jesus. I'm not a religious man, but I do appreciate. Hey, if you bought some Jesus token, Jesus Coin, you made some good money from that. If this is the correct Jesus. I do hope that you continue to do well. That's actually, that's done very well. That's done very well. So for those of faith who did buy the Jesus coin, you've done good. Hey man, how did it happen last bull cycle? Did ETH pump right away after BTC did a huge move? No, I don't remember it being that way. Let's have a little bit of a comparison. I mean, the thing with Bitcoin, if we're looking at, so if we're still expecting a bit of a rejection, we can be saying we're around about that November, December 2020. November, December 2020. So ETH did actually, it put in the low. Oh, 2020, idiot. Wrong time. November 2020. Yeah, so I mean Bitcoin carried on moving for a few weeks afterwards, and then ETH went on a big run. So, okay, when Bitcoin broke all-time high, that was the week commencing the 14th of December. The week commencing the 14th of December is, let's just do a vertical line. 14th of December 2020. This is all I can, yeah, so it dumped for a few weeks. The BTC pair. ETH USD was absolutely fine. It just carried on ranging for a while. Like, so it certainly wasn't like crashing against Bitcoin. It's just Bitcoin made new all-time high, carried on ripping, and then it took a while for ETH to. So that's the price action of Ethereum after Bitcoin did an all-time high. Went up like 1,000% over the course of the year. So, I mean, what you can also look at is the Bitcoin dominance. So yeah, 14th of December 2020. 14th of December 2020. That was okay. So yeah, look, it's actually, this was actually very close. And then the big alt cycle was when, so that was by the 4th of Jan. And by the 4th of Jan, that would probably been here. So that was kind of like first pit stop towards, that's when alt season started last time. And then it just carried on for like a year after that. I mean, obviously it's different. We're just looking at some, looking at what happened on the last cycle. It's really hard to say. What I would say is from a technical perspective, where the Bitcoin dominance is right now, I do like it here. I've been looking at 56% for a while. I know Fugazi's looking at 56.13%. So yeah. This time is different. The ETF is going to prevent that money flows from BTC to alts. Not my opinion, just topic material. Nah. Nah. We got a very, very, very healthy crypto ecosystem underneath Bitcoin right now. The healthiest it's ever been. And we're going to have a very, very, very good alt season. I am confident of that. It is a bit weird, like, okay, the memes are doing their thing now. But what's so exciting about this now is there's so many different sectors that you can go into. Like, will privacy tokens have a run and do really well? Or will proof of work have like a big resurgence? There's obviously AI is going to be doing really well. There's DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure or something like that. Full of unregulated scam coins, exactly. But no, that's the fun of it. That's why we're here. That is why we are here trading this stuff, because it is the Wild West. It still is. I've been here since 2017. It was the Wild West then, and it is the Wild West now. Did you get a Syncus node? No, I didn't. I got an what's it called? Aether node? I'll show you the thing. I don't know if I can disclose this because the public sale hasn't happened yet. But anyway, shh, don't tell anybody. I'm sure I'm okay. Maybe. Let me find the thing. So, overview. Let me find the website. What token am I looking at? I've got something else open. Ugh, CRV. Why is that open? Ugh. Stupid old coin. But yeah, the node I got was from something else. It was. I can't even remember. I'm so like. Oh no! It wasn't. Oh my god. No, I'm getting confused. I'm getting so confused. Yes. Yeah, it is. It is that. Funnily enough, I just had a... Okay, they're not telling me off. Can you chart Trump with hat? No. Because I need to open up deck screen. I can't be bothered. Kieran! Dude, how's it going? It is going very, very well. Thank you. Hey Luke, do you have a take profit strategy for a longer time frame holder? Is it always a good idea to take profit when we break all-time high or keep riding? Thanks, mate. Yeah, I mean, the sensible thing to do would be to scale out above all-time high. Gradually, slowly, because you don't know how long. But the thing is, if you're at all-time high, you're in profit. And if you're in profit, it is sensible to take some profit. So I'd just say, like, steadily but consistently, what you want to be doing, essentially, right? And I think this has probably been, if we go back to log, I think what you could probably assume is a sensible strategy. Let's go to the BLX chart. Jeez, man. That's crazy how far we've come. But I mean, sensible strategy for me would be, you're looking at something along these lines. I'm gonna have to draw this backwards because the all-time high is there and I'm just gonna extend right. This is a very silly way to do it. Extend there. Done it backwards. So if you're looking at this being the last range, there goes our daily level. Okay, we'll come back to this in a minute. You would want to be scaling in as we're below this range. When it's here, you want to just be chilling. Just allow price to do what it wants to do. And then when it comes up here, the sensible thing to do would be to scale out. Just slowly. Just be paying yourself from the money that is there. So, I don't know. I always just go level to level, and I've said this many times before, I don't actually hold very much spot Bitcoin. Like my actual portfolio is heavily weighted in the lower end of the spectrum altcoins, the things that I think there's the biggest gains. And that's just the strategy I like. I like to get into things early, and that interests me. And I think it's really important to be interested in it. Like Bitcoin, I've been in Bitcoin for so long that I just don't care anymore what it does. I honestly do not care. Like it sounds ridiculous. I'm not that bothered that we're going to hit an all-time high. In fact, like, I don't know, like people, I'm not really answering your question as well. I'm going off on a rant and a tangent again. Yeah, take profits gradually. Don't sell all, don't sell everything. But if you're above all-time high and you're in price discovery, it's a sensible thing to be buying yourself, little and often. But stay exposed, because it can, it's probably going to go to 100k. It's probably going to go above that. Yeah. Anyway, I the little random thought I had as I was saying that was that I'm not that excited by all-time high, because I think it's almost, I don't know, I'm not that excited for the bull run, because the problem is it's going to get to that phase. I don't like the mania. I like what it's been doing where crypto's ours. We've been here. We've been grinding through this whole bear market for the last 2 or 3 years. And then it's a bunch of fucking idiots are going to come along and they're coming to our party and we don't really want them here. It's a necessary thing because we need their exit liquidity. But that's the only reason. That's what's happening, is there's exit liquidity on the way, and it does mean that at some stage, we are approaching the end of what's been a really crazy ride for the past year or so. We're up, this time last year, we were still down at the lows, but there's a bunch of absolute dickheads coming along, and they're going to ruin everything like they always do. And for us who have been here, grinding away, working away, taking sensible trades, you're gonna get fucking Taylor Swift being buy this coin, and you're gonna get KSI coming along, and Logan Paul and whatever other dimfluencers are out there thinking that they suddenly know about this space that they have no idea what it is. And it's gonna be really, really annoying. So I actually knowing that all-time high is about to happen. It doesn't excite me, because I just know it's about to get silly and full of idiots. And I have no patience for people like that. That's why I was tweeting earlier, most people are still sidelined and they're still trying to short this, and people have been grinding through the whole bear market. And then they're getting liquidated now because they're not exposed, and the way that they try and get exposure to this stuff is by trying to short it, and they're just losing everything that they've had. And it's yeah, the herds are coming back, and the herds are all dumb. So yeah, if you're logging in for the first time in 2 years, fuck off, right? We don't want you here. If you were in crypto 2020, 2021, and you're coming back today because it's near an all-time high. Like, you're an idiot. Go away. No, I don't. Sorry. That is not. There's no one in here that's like that, because no one would be like that. Nudge. When you say take a little and often when taking profit, do you have a percentage you use, like 10 to 20%, or keep skimming off the profit on every big move? Yeah, I mean, also, can you make your vids 30 frames per second? They're currently 60 frames per second. That's a lot of data for live stream to play back on a cell phone. Is it? Is it? I can change it right now. Oh no, I can't. Video. 60. My settings are output settings. I'll get back to that in a second. Yeah, it is 60 frames per second. I don't know, unless it's laggy for anyone, then it's fine. It makes me smooth. Look, I have smooth movement. My 60 frame per second, it's like I'm here. I'm with you. I am here in the room. Anyway. Right. Yeah. When you say take little and often, taking profit, do you have a percentage or just keep skimming off profits on every big move? Yeah, I do what I feel I want to. Like, again, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just consistently paying myself. Like, I'm almost paying myself a wage out of my earnings. So even if something's still looking good, I'm still taking profit on it because I'm just want to consistently like take money. So this is on like perps positions or anything else. Tier, for example. Now I don't want to be taking big percentages. What I like to do is kind of like a scale, because like you've got your bag, your portfolio, right? And let's say you have, like, it's split into all these segments. You got your Bitcoin segment, you got your ETH segment, you got your USDT segment, you got a bunch of shit coins, all of these kind of things, right? When one asset starts going up, like, let's say it looked like this. I don't know if this is making any sense, but okay, you had a bag of this and you bought some like low cap thing. Like, I can use like tier as an example because this happened to me. And for a while it was there and it was like using up that much of my portfolio. And then it got to a point where it was like this much of my portfolio within an exchange. And I didn't really like that. So as it's going up, you're basically just trying to rebalance things and just keeping it manageable so that you're not exposed too much into one asset. That generally is what I tend to do. So I've done the same this week with Arkham. Okay, so this is something that I had accumulated when it was in this range down here. Okay, so I've been buying this like 40 to 50 cents. It then went up to $2.50, okay, which is like a 5x. So what may have been worth about 4% or something of my portfolio suddenly became like 15 to 20% of my portfolio, and then it was a bit too heavily weighted, because then your whole portfolio starts to really move the way that that asset moves. And it's just a thing of rebalancing. So I'm skimming along, like little bits here and there to keep it fairly manageable. Like if it's showing strength, I don't want to be selling all of it. But then what I can do is I'm like, okay, cool, I'll take out a little bit of that. And then let's look at where the other opportunities are. So I've been selling a bit of that. And I can tell you, I've been putting a bit into Pyth, because I think Pyth looks quite nice on the higher time frames. And I like the pullback that it's had into here. I've bought some Manta with the profits from that, and I bought some BBL with the profits from that, and I think some Dimension as well. So I put it into like not bags that are underperforming, but like stuff that I like that maybe hasn't moved as much, and I just keep the balance in check. And then ideally what you want to have is still a portfolio that's balanced, right? But then it's balanced but growing, so it starts to balloon out. So one bag that's gone crazy has paid for you to increase your size of the other bags, which then go up, which then again increases the size of the portfolio, and then you keep it in check and you move it into something else, and you're always having like, you keep like a decent amount of size in anything because it can still go up. It's like what I did with CAS. I've still got a decent chunk of CAS, and I've taken out all the profits I want to do, but then it's just ballooning that portfolio. It's just inflating it consistently. So then you can go in with bigger size, and then you're going in with bigger size, and then you see bigger returns, and then you can take profit and go in with bigger size again, and it inflates, and bigger size again. It keeps going until one day it bubbles because it's a fucking bubble, and it goes and just explodes, and then you lose all your money, and it's all gone because you liquidated and it's the bear market. So you got to get out before it explodes. But again, I've done this. I've just started going back into QNT again today. So I've sold some Doge, and QNT is a project that I like, and it did very well for me previously, and it's not done very much. So I'm skimming a bit of profit out of Dogecoin. I'm moving it into QNT. I'm able to add a bit of size onto that. And now my portfolio isn't as dependent on what Doge is doing. This is a very long-winded explanation, but I hope it makes sense. Thank you. I'm glad it made sense. But yeah, like that's how I like to do things, and it's different for everyone. What I don't like to do, and what I'm avoiding at this stage, like I want to be exposed, and I'm very, very happy to be exposed. So if I'm selling something, right, if I'm taking profit, I don't want that sat in USDT. That's very important to me. I'm not buying Bitcoin with it because it's up, but I need to find something else to put it into, because at the end of the day, that's profit, right? You've made that money. So if you've been in Doge and it's done a 10x, you've made 10 times your money. You could risk putting that into something else and it losing half of the value, and you've still made a 5x. Yeah? But because we're in a bull market, I do not want anything sat in USDT. I want to sell into dollars, and I want to, as quickly as I still have dollars on the side, right? I've still got USDT, but I don't want that USDT to become too big, because then you're not inflating your portfolio. You're just doing you just go, and it's just growing like that because you're selling your profits, and then when things come down, you're not like, it's just moving, and you want to be going, you want to do that. So you want to move it into something that has more potential, and don't sit in dollars, because dollars are stupid and shit and pointless. Can you take a look at ETH? I've looked at ETH already. Is Bitcoin, are we, yeah, okay, we are on the way to all-time high. ETH is ETH. It looks really good. We've just taken out this high, which is the high that Bitcoin took out on the day of the ETF launch. Looks okay. Can you look into FitFi? No. No. If you want me to look at altcoins, I'm doing it's super chats now. It's super chats, because look, here comes all-time high. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's watch this. If I had FitFi, look, I'm here on a treadmill every day, streaming from a treadmill. So my fit fee, I must be making lots of fit fee coins if I have my phone in my pocket. I'm getting my steps in slowly. Oh, that's that's crazy. I've been streaming 2 hours. My channel's just turned off. Just as I said that, it was like, you've been walking too much. You're too fit. You're doing too well. Has this been 2 hours? It has almost. Since I started, at least since I got to my computer. Move. There we go. All right, we're walking again. I've been walking for 2 hours. I'm getting my steps in. Real good. All right, we're back. We're back on the move. Come on, let's get an all-time high. Come on. 10-second time frame. Let's do it. Let's go. That's the wrong way. If we hit all-time high, I'm gonna have a shot of tequila. Don't go that way. I'm gonna have a shot of tequila if we go to all-time high. So everyone buy Bitcoin right now. Buy it. That's the wrong way. It's going the wrong way. Okay, we're back testing the daily level. We're back testing the daily level. Come on, flip it into support. Could you give some price targets for Nvidia? Mate, no. This again, like 1,000? Yeah? You just, there's no way to even know. Like, this is how crazy it is. Like, Nvidia broke all-time high, and I mean, Bitcoin could do the same thing. Nvidia broke all-time high, and it's gone another 150% up. It's absolutely ridiculous. And it's still going. It's still going. Look, Tesla, the dump that Tesla had today is incredible. Like this, if you've missed Nvidia, just buy Tesla right now. No financial advice. Getting into Tesla below $200. Look at it. This is where it's going. Coinbase. The coin chart. Look, I had this trade. I longed Coinbase. Coin down here in June. And I had to hold it through all of this correction. And it's still pumping. But Coin's almost done that's like a 6x or something from entry. Oh, my stream was too fast. Look at Nvidia BTC. I've never looked at that chart. Oh wait, you just do the compare. Nvidia. Where's the compare button gone? Where's the compare button gone? I haven't clicked. Eh? Where's the compare button gone? Are they hidden there? It shows. Ah, yeah, there you go. Duh. Let's go BLX. Ouch. Whoa, man. Yeah, or you go BCC. Go. And let's get rid of that. I don't know. Let's look at some other sexy charts. Look at this. We told you this was going here. Look. Oh, Look, as soon as they break that anchor VWAP, what we were saying, look at that, it's gonna pump, it's gonna go up here. It's so bullish. It's so bullish. Come on. Has it flipped it into support? It has. It has. It's flipped the daily into support. Hold it. Are you shorting all-time high? No. No, don't be a... No. I mean, maybe. Maybe I'll take a short at all-time high just to see what happens. How's the challenge? Yeah, the challenge account, I forgot. I've completely forgotten about it. I'm not good at doing the challenges. I mean, we can bring it back. I think it's there with like 4.2k it got to. But I forgot. I'm more interested in making money for myself, and if I have to try and trade a challenge account, it's just not like why it's not worth it to me. I know people said it would last a few days and then I'd stop, and I have forgotten about it. Yes, just fail. Yeah, I'll 100x. I did this the other day. I moved like $100 into a sub account, and I just took like a short position. I got liquidated a few hours later. Whoa, I need to hold my balance. Good time for a flush? No. No. The good time to flush is when the shorts have been shat on for such a long time that they are drenched in runny bull poo all over their faces, and it's like they can't breathe, and they're like breathing in the bull poo, the bull diarrhea of pumpiness. And then, and only then, when the bears have ingested so much shit from trying to short all the time, will it be time to flush it. Then we flush the poo, the bull poo, down the toilet. Only when bears have ingested enough of it. And just as I say this, it's starting to dump and it's not holding this daily support. This is boring now. I've been streaming for 2 hours and we're not hitting all-time high. I gotta stop streaming because otherwise we're not gonna get all-time high. And I'm not going to have my shot of tequila on stream, which is probably good. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I think it should have gone then. Like let's see. It'll probably go down here somewhere, and then bounce again maybe after New York session closes. Is the Nasdaq pulling back? There you go. Nasdaq's having its end of day dump. So this closes in 12 minutes. So right now, Nasdaq's selling end of day, typical, right? The Nvidia's been up all day. It's pulling back slightly. It's dragging the Nasdaq down with it. It's dragging the ES down with it. That made another new all-time high earlier on. So that's kind of natural. We're making these new highs consistently. And now it's just pulling back a little bit. So yeah, we probably got to wait another 12 minutes, wait for the New York markets to close, and then that selling will be done, because obviously this is going to be affecting the CME, it's going to be affecting the GBTC, because it's just last 10 minutes of the day on a bullish day, taking profit, closing those long positions, getting a bit of a pullback. And then we'll revisit it. So yeah, it's probably going to make an all-time high overnight now, isn't it? Ah! No one's talking anymore. So If you guys aren't talking, I'm going to wrap things up. So thank you very much for watching. Maybe when I see you in the morning, tomorrow, we will be above 69k, or will have at least poked, it may have poked its head above 69k. Tom Crown's in the chat. Geez, just as I'm about to wrap things up, we get the legend Tom Crown joins us. Tom, can you like throw some people my way? I need the people, man. We want the chat to be. If we can get the likes up to 100 people, if we can get another 100 people in the stream, I'll stay on stream, and we'll see if we can last another. I've done 2 hours, man. Can I last any longer? Why'd you have to come in just as I'm getting tired, man? All right. Anything else? Anything else you want to talk about? It's scammed. Wait, is it the real Tom Crown? Let's go. Let's have a look. Go to channel. It is the real Tom Crown that's here. Bitcoin is very much up. A question for Tom. What's the most steps you've ever done on your treadmill during a live stream? Because right now my legs are aching. I have not walked this long in a very long time. I still took all my Doge. Pork. How is Doge still pumping? Where is Doge? Oink. Pork. I haven't bought any pork. Yeah, pork's pumping. Is this the right chart, Mexi? I'm not even on log. That's pathetic. Come on. Pigs are not doing very well. I really do want to see what happens when New York close. I'm going to go get some water. I am going to stay. I'm going to stay for about 10 more minutes. I just really want to see what happens after the New York session closes, because this little pullback on the NASDAQ, I think, is affecting this. And the fact that we've only just dropped here and you're still getting a lot of buying is, I reckon we might get this. I do think we might get the all-time high if we just wait it out. So right, I've run out of water. I'm going to be back in like 1 minute. Hold on. I'm back. Why is it asking me to proceed? Verify it's me. Huh? Hold on. Am I still streaming? Can people still hear me? Can people still see me? My YouTube's asking me to do an annoying like verification thing. Someone hacking me? I don't know. Hold on. Yes, it's me. That is the number. Okay, you can still hear me, good. Alright, cool. We're back, I can see the analytics again. Come on! Right, so this actually reminds me. So when Bitcoin made the last all-time high, this was back here in November 2021. Okay, I did a live stream. And I was fairly... Was it then? Yeah, it was. So I did a live stream and I had a shot of tequila on the live stream, and I said, because this is a really, really nice bottle of tequila, all right? And I saved myself enough for one more drink of this. This is from Mexico. This is Mexican tequila that I bought when I was in Mexico. And I've saved this for this very moment. And I did say on the last stream that like, it must not have been when it was at all-time high. I think I said on a stream, and I was having some. This is back in the days where I used to like, I'd have a few shots on a stream, back in COVID times. And yeah, I said if Bitcoin breaks all-time high, I'll take my last shot of this tequila. So this has been in this bottle for like 3 years. This like one shot of tequila has been in that bottle for 3 years, and I will drink that if we do hit all-time high. Because New York session is coming to an end. 3 more minutes, and I do think that we could get a pump. I've got this proper like little Mexican tequila glass as well. Tequila can thingy-majiggy. So yeah, I'm gonna pour myself a nice glass of tequila. Or a nice thingy of tequila. And until then, water. But we've got to hit all-time high. Come on. Let's go back to Agra. The spot. Spot's doing good here. This is looking. It's still looking good. You prepared tequila also. Good. Come on. Every time I go to Agra trade, it starts dumping. No, that's the wrong way. Bitcoin's all-time high is some quantum physics thing. It doesn't want to be seen. It's there already. It just does not want to be seen. As soon as I look away, it will make a new all-time high. If you're watching it, it will not. It's like particles can exist in 2 states at the same time, but only when you observe it, or only when you don't observe it, or something along those lines. So right now, all we can... Fuck off! Stop dumping! All we can observe is Bitcoin dumping. And then we look away. Rum's a good shout. We got to get there though first. That is it. That is the end. New York session has closed. Bitcoin has the stage to itself. Let's see what happens. The spot selling has chilled out a little bit. That's done. So there we go. That was our end of the day. So a lot of settling up on Coinbase. Just some natural selling, natural end of session selling. New York session over. Let the inflow start. Yeah. Now the OTC stuff begins. You've got a pretty strong bid holding up here. It is chasing. You got some nice numbers on that. You want to see this holding out. What else do we want? Oh, look at it. We want these shorts to be sacrificed. That is a nice pop-up in open interest of people opening short positions once again. Delta down. Open interest up. Price up. Pump it. Pump it. We have lower delta and higher open interest than when Bitcoin was at 62k, sorry. So Bitcoin at 62k, there are more shorts. More shorts open at market now than there were when prices at 62k. So let's fucking squeeze them already. Come on. I gotta stop opening aggro. This way. Higher. Higher, higher, higher. Higher. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it, Coinbase. Chase. Chase. Higher. Higher. Higher, 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 higher. I'm bored. Come on. I need to stop walking. My legs are actually aching now. Trying to build some bullish candles above support on the lower time frames, it seems. Yeah, there we go. Come on, keep it up. Where's the VWAP at? Miles away. Sessions. New York. VWAP. It's hard to ignore the meme coins pumping. It is. I mean, how are they getting on now? Are they still going? Shiba's slowed down a bit, Pepe slowed down a bit, Doge slowed down a bit. Yeah. Okay. Imagine if Doge ends up at like $1 by the end of the month. It's not out of the question. How long did Doge take to get to when it really started moving last time? Here. This probably isn't even equivalent, is it? It just went nuts. This was the Elon tweet, and Elon's not got involved yet. But for that to go this second, 24 days. 1000% in 24 days. So it did 1000% in a month previously, when it really started moving. So this could do 1000% in a month again, get to $1 by the end of the month. It's not impossible. I mean, the last time it was in price discovery, but was it in price discovery? Or did it... Where's the oldest chart? I need an old chart. USD. Bitfinex. Where's the old chart for this? Coinbase. I need the old Bittrex. There we go. That's what we want, Bittrex. Oh yeah, I was in price discovery then. Fair. Come on, you silly shit. Do we have any more nice out? What's down the most on the day? Whiff! What's going on, Whiff? Biggest loser. I promised myself to keep DCAing, but it feels like buying the top right now. It depends. Well, it depends what you're talking about. The top of some stuff, surely. Metis, man, I really like Metis. I think Metis looks so good here. Dupe. Maybe not dupe. Zeta. Zeta looks really, really good. Zeta and Metis, guys, watch these. If there starts to be some like serious stuff that starts moving. I know they're down a lot on the day, and if Bitcoin does get a bit dumpy, so can these, but Zeta and Metis are very interesting to me. Technically short-term DCAing right now on Bitcoin, you're buying the top. Yeah, of course you are, yeah. I wouldn't be, I've said this before, I wouldn't be buying Bitcoin right now. You hold what you have and you trade it to get a bigger stack, right? All right, it's not happening. Thanks, guys, for joining in. Let's wait and see if we can get a little test of the VWAP today. Then that could be very interesting, but it's not happening right now. I could be here all night. It's all-time high. It's gonna take some time to get there. It's gonna happen. It's just not whilst we're watching it. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. If you've not hit the like button already, hit the like when you are on your way out. And yeah, yeah. See you tomorrow. Tequila for breakfast. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Cheers, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.